live yet.
Okay. It did say record. So
It just
this
record.
recorded, it says I click OK, yeah?
Yeah, whatever it says, it's okay. Because I just recording just in case we're gonna live not gonna connect or something and I'm gonna lose it so that I can post it. And then we're gonna go to live. Are you ready?
I am. Thank you.
Yeah, so let's go. I have Celine, who are Chinese metaphysics, right? That's the
Uh,
one.
yeah. She's yeah. Advertising.
Advertising expert 40 years. But I let you to talk anyway because I might not say it correctly. So I'm gonna say it.
And
Celine,
Chinese
please introduce.
is too. Advertising expert and Chinese metaphysics.
And then I let you to talk. And that's how we gonna go about it. It's all
You just I go off cue. Please guide me back. Bring me back. Roll.
oh, it's okay, it's okay. And we can do a little bit of movements if we feel like to.
Give myself. Okay.
Oh, like this. Okay, Celine, so I'm just gonna click the live button now. Go live. And hi, guys. We are live, and today we have amazing guest Celine, who is Chinese metaphysics and who is marketing advertising expert for 40 years. Celine, very, very welcome. Can you introduce yourself?
Thank you, Ingrida. Yes, I am a marketing expert in a sense because I've been in this industry for over 40 years since I graduated. I know from Canada. With a degree, I came back and it's been advertising. I've been in advertising as a writer nonstop, right? And in between, that's my day job. And by evening, people come to me and ask for advice and all that. And when I worked in Hong Kong, I was fascinated by Chinese metaphysics simply because this guy, I was wondering, why is everybody into this Chinese metaphysics? Is it superstition? And then one of my colleagues said, okay, you live here, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, that's going to happen. I said, yeah, superstition. But within a year, everything he said happened. And that put me on the path to go find out what's happening. What is this? What is this? And later, when I found out it's a science, because it's all based on calculation. And that one was Feng Shui, which is environmental science. And that's when I took it up. And wherever I went, people somehow just look for me. I'm like agony aunt. They just love coming to my room and talking to me during lunch hour and all that, you know.
So do I.
You're too cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Charge all of you, you know,
yeah.
for my service. I would be very rich. But because of that, and because I wanted to help them also, that's when my metaphysics, I got into that. I studied that, and then I learned other things, you know, to complement that. Because in Chinese metaphysics, there's also, apart from Feng Shui, which is environmental science, right? Which is Earth, they call it Earth. There's also you as a character, and that's under the Bachi, which is the 4 pillars, your DNA.
Oh.
So that's fascinating also. And then there's Qi, which is like the universal energies.
Okay.
So it's like mind, body, spirit kind of thing. So when you combine all that, that's when you know what's coming, what's in store, and all that, you know. It's not a prediction, like I said, it's not a prediction. And as I keep telling people, your date of birth, right? Your birth chart, 30,000 people share exactly the same birth chart as you. But why is there only one Ingrida? Just like, yeah, just like Elon Musk, you know, why is there 30,000 share the same chart? Why is there only one Elon Musk? It's the action you take, the decisions you made, yeah, the destiny that you pay for yourself based on your decisions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now is I empower people, you know, like because the it's like Wi-Fi, the energy changes every year. So I help people in telling them, okay, this year, this is what's in store. Okay, I have to share this really quite funny thing. I had a client yesterday. had a client yesterday, and I read his chart and I said, okay, this is what's coming, this is what's coming. Okay, you need to prepare yourself for this. I said, okay. Then I did another one called Chinese Numerology. Okay, so I did his chart and I said, in your chart, you're not supposed to be in any partnership. He said, you told me too late. Okay, I'm already in my 60s. And yes, all my partnerships went bust. I said, wait. You're still working, right? He says, yes, he's a consultant. He's a Reiki master. Reiki. And he says, yeah, I'm still doing that. Tell you what, that energy was 40 to 60, right? Because he says he's already in his 60s. The next energy, which is 60 to 80, is exactly the same number. You're going to be experiencing the same thing. He says, whoa. Yeah, I said, no partnership. Collaboration, not a problem. Collaboration will be short term. Partnership is long term. And there are some numbers where if you go into a partnership, all right, you will be either scammed or you will be backstabbed or you will go bankrupt. Yeah. And in his case, he was like, yeah, you told me too late. I said, well, you just consulted me, He says, I'm already in my 60s. I said, wait, hang on. Yeah, the next phase, you're still at it, right? Please, it's still those same numbers, that combination. Don't partner. He says, whoa, okay. So he's gonna, yeah. So
Was that the numerology that you did, or was that the metaphysics?
that's the Chinese numerology.
Okay, so poor guy, no relationship.
No partnership. No, not
Partnership.
a personal relationship. This is in business.
Oh,
No,
oh.
he's married, he's happy married and all that, but no partnership as in long term. Partnership meaning long term, you partner somebody for long,
Yeah.
not that one. Whereas collaboration tend to be short term, right? We collaborate, let's say you and I, we collaborate on something. Oh, okay, then it's over. We make the money, and we help. That's it, but it's not long. Whatever it is, it will not be long term.
And you
Yeah?
were you were able to tell that from his birth chart.
It's not me. It's the calculation. Yes, that's why it's like, Ingrida, when I was young, when I studied in Canada, I was like, God, why you make me Chinese? Why am I so short? Sorry, I'm petite, okay? Why am I Chinese? Why am I so short? Okay. I was 19, 18 then. Now
Wow.
I'm gonna be 64 in 2 weeks. In 64 in 2 weeks. Chinese, I don't know why. Chinese add another year, probably when you're in the pool. I'll be 65. So now I'm so proud to be Chinese, in a sense, because what they did, these are all like signs that they've been using for thousands of years. And all these are based on, because I'm quite practical in a sense. Like, okay, I believe in, I mean, I would listen to psychics and all that, but my logical mind is like, yeah, where's the proof? And that's why I like science. I like systematic and all that. It's in my chart also. Your like to, it's all in your chart. So it's in my chart also. I'm very practical and all that. So based on this calculation, these are all just calculations, Ingrid. And even then with this Chinese numerology, I don't even need your time of birth. It's just your date of birth, your month of birth, and your year of birth. That's it. And then it will tell you what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, yeah, what to watch out for. And even in health, I did another lady, she teared up, Vanessa, Ingrida, she teared up. Okay, your father passed away. Can I ask? She saw I mean, the reading was already there. It says their father heart. I said, can I ask what did he pass away from? Complication of the heart. I'm like, oh, thank you for confirming. And your mom, and I'm saying, and your mom, okay? Your mom, because there's father side and mother side, and your mom, there could be some bone issue and some mental issue. Oh my God, it is. And And she just teared up and was sharing with me some issues. And I was so glad I could help. And it helped her understand.
Yeah.
That's when it brings me joy, to tell people, it's
Yeah.
all that, this is how you can deal with it and all that. Yeah. So
Celine, let me ask you this question. When you know the numerology and when you know metaphysics, how is that? Because you know now what steps to take for yourself. How do you then, do you use that on yourself? And does that work as a guidance?
well, first, I need to test it. I need to test first. There was once in class, right? Because when it comes to Feng Shui, which is the environmental science, it's where you're sitting and what you tap. Because I think I remember speaking. There was one guy, he was not making money, and I said, can you just tell? I think you're tapping this year's the no direction. He says, I don't believe in all this. This is all like. He was like me when I was young, at that age anyway. He says, no, I don't believe in it. I said, never mind. You just try it. It's free. Because he was such a nice guy. I just wanted to help him. Just one tip. You just move. You just move. I check his chart. You just move your computer and all that. Because later he checked and he was facing exactly that direction I said is a no for that year. Just that year. That was last year. So what he did was he laughed and he took a picture. I still have that picture, of that direction that he wasn't supposed to face. And he was struggling. He couldn't make money and all that. So he moved. I said, move. What have you got to lose? I don't need you to believe me. Just move. Okay. And he moved. And of course, he put in a lot of effort. And that's when he made his first 10K USD. And that
Okay.
brings me joy, to help somebody, you know.
Yeah.
And also maybe it's luck. Maybe the timing was so good, right?
Yeah.
And to
So
his listened, and anyway, what has he got to lose, right? He just, changed it. Yeah. But it takes a lot of effort, yeah. Like I said, there's only one Elon Musk. It's based on your action. Action is required. I can only give guidance. Yeah.
yeah.
Really trust and all that. I can only give guidance. And another one, can I just share another one?
Yeah, please do. Yeah, it's so inspiring. Please.
This lady, right? In her chart, she's not supposed to gamble, but she's addicted to gambling. And now I've learned addiction is actually very hard for them. They try, But anyway, that's another story. But in her chart, it says no gambling. Okay. And if you stay in Malaysia, she was in Malaysia at that time. If you stay in like the country that you're born in, you will be a mistress. Yeah, yeah. But somehow she was guided to leave the country. That was before the consult with me, okay? Somehow she was guided to leave the country. And that's when she met her man and she married there and she didn't want to come back. And I said, oh my God, it's in your chart that you are meant to leave the country and that's when you will find the money and that's when you will find the man. It's so cool, right? Just based on your birth chart. So to me, it's like the secret is hidden in plain sight, you know?
Yeah.
Awesome. And I said, hey, you still have this karmic thing, right? You're not supposed to gamble. Please learn to stop that.
Yeah.
So she's like, the star is here. Hi, sweet.
I know you like the cat, so sorry.
So yeah, cats love me actually. Yeah. I have dogs, but the cats just come. So I just feed them.
Bring the dog so my cats disappear.
Oh, they will bring other people also. I'm like, why suddenly so many cats? Especially during COVID. There were like 6 cats in the house. I'm like, what? You brought all your friends? And I fed them anyway. Sorry for digressing. So that's the story. And she was having some issues with the husband at that time.
Yeah.
Nag him all the time, right? I say it's in your chart. You nag him, stop it. And she said, oh wow. And later, a year later after that, she was saying, oh my, thank you for the advice. My relationship now is better. What about this year? What about this year? So I checked, right? You're not sharing the same room, right? Why you know my secret? I said, I don't know.
No.
It's in your chart because it's because after a while they decided it's easier to sleep in different rooms. Anyway, old couple, right? After a while, it's not that they're not in love, they just share different rooms, which is good. Because if it's in your chart, just do it, why not? It may just help you keep the relationship, right? Rather than a breakup, right? But at least it helps her understand better. So basically that, I think what brings me joy is when I help people understand what's in their chart, then they don't stress over it, like that lady with the mother and all that, they accept it. And sometimes basically it's for us to change ourselves, isn't
Celine, but what if then you see in the chart something bad that's gonna happen to this person? Can we change that destiny?
not change the destiny. The pothole is going to be there, but instead of crashing into the pothole, I can help you navigate, you know what I mean? Make the impact less. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, understood. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Terms of that one they call it cure, but it's not a cure, one way to remedy that is, let's say, accident, or if you're going to be hospitalized or something like that, right? Blood. So one very common feng shui advice, or advice, is to go see a dentist. When you clean your teeth, blood. So you kind of fulfilled that, all right? And let's say if in your boyfriend's chart or husband's chart, a young girl is coming into his life, right? Okay, go help him hire a secretary that is like maybe, like his grandma or something like that. you know there are ways to mitigate that, and yeah, and certain in and there are the so-called cures, as in ways to neutralize, to make the so that you don't crash into the pothole. So you go around it, and when you know something is coming, for some people it helped them deal with it, to accept it, you know but of course death and all that, I'm not into that. I mean, I can still see that, but I don't, those things I don't share.
Oh, Celine, do you see the year when the death gonna happen, or it's not possible to see it?
It happened with my dad. It happened with my dad. I told mom, I said, oh God, this year's gonna be bad, but let's not tell him, because I don't believe in self-fulfilling. Some people, you will scare some people and it can be self-fulfilling. That's not responsible. So I don't want to tell people all these things. Yeah. But let's say if it's a health issue, you know, like there was one of my clients, oh my God, you must not overwork. You're not supposed to overwork. You're not supposed to have late nights. And it's not a joke. If you do it this year, let's say, like for the client, if you do it this year, you can die faster. That I will tell, because I want you to take action. I want you to be
To
responsible.
protect.
And there was this other one, this guy, I said, I've known you for 40 years, but I don't know why he keeps saying heart, heart, heart. 20 to 40, heart issue. 20 to 40, for like 40 years, 20 to 40. I keep saying heart, heart, heart. Oh, I have heart, irregular heartbeat.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay.
Oh my God, I never knew, And it was in and it revealed that. So yeah. So it does help tell you what are the main issues that you have to look into and you have to deal with. And I think that is very helpful, like if I know that I am susceptible to heart issues, then I will start taking maybe more omega-3. I will go for regular check.
Mm,
That. So
yeah.
yeah.
I'm so surprised that it can be so detailed, because to me, like it's a big picture usually. That's how I understand. But in Chinese numerology,
And I just learned this because this is my latest, what I just started studying, which is this Chinese, and they call it life code, CODE. So it's like decoding your life in a way. Yeah,
yeah,
right. I do numerology also, the basic numerology. You
yeah,
know, the,
yeah.
I do that also. I think I've got everything: numerology, pranic healing, Reiki, everything. Chinese metaphysics, astrology. I do all that. And when I do a reading for someone, I normally do all of that, so that if there's a common denominator, please listen. You know what I mean? Like, let's say if numerology says that, if your Chinese metaphysics 8 pillars says that, if your other, which a reading I did for a client recently was a 4, it went on to 5 hours. Okay, it was so consistent throughout, and I used all the model. She paid for a full reading, and it was consistent with all the modalities. I said, you have to listen, and she did. Thank God. When there's a common denominator, that's when I mean, it's a like to do all these different systems, but to me, I like it when it's confirmed. It's confirmed as in, then you have to take it seriously. I don't like it. I mean, like, if it's bad, I don't want it to be confirmed, but at least if there's something you have to watch out for,
Yeah, yeah.
that's pretty good to guide somebody.
This
And
is this is beautiful. So this is basically the service, Sabine, that you provide. Does it happen on the Zoom, or do they need to be present?
no, Zoom call, because these are overseas clients. Yeah, mainly overseas clients. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
It's good enough, but they just have to give me some time to do the reading, because I need to analyze, and there's so many modal. If it's a full reading, but I do offer just like one modality, that would be the more affordable. You know what I mean? One
Yes,
modality.
yes, yeah.
But I
Because
like, because I really love the complete picture. Maybe it's
yeah,
just me, but I just like the
yeah,
I can guide you properly. Yeah, and I do throw in life code as an extra thing. Yeah, the health and all that is a bonus.
yeah, yeah. What information do you need to get from the person who is saying say the one of the listeners maybe who is listening now, they are ready to do that, Celine, with you. How do they start to work with you?
So let's say, for me, it would be basically your DNA, meaning who you are first, because I don't know you. There's a lot of clients, I don't know them. Like a friend who came, I think I shared one story where the brother was depressed and all that. I don't know the brother. Okay, give me his chart and all that. He was hiding in the room and all that, and everybody was so worried about him. So I just did his chart, because I need to understand his character,
Mm,
right? Because I didn't know him at all. And I said, oh my God, in this character, I said, have you all been nagging him? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, we've been nagging him, because, we're so worried about him and all that. I said, no, no, no. He needs the soft touch. He needs the backdoor way, that backdoor approach. So I need that. That would be your basic DNA, and that's called Patsi, meaning that the 4 pillars, the pillars who you are, and it will talk. It will reveal what your industry, what are the strengths, your work, what are your strengths, your personality, and or your spouse, your relationship, and your thinking. So that and then within the 10-year luck pillar, because your luck changes every 10 years. So yes, and what you're going through, this 10 years. Yeah, which is good, because there was another guy, I was like, he was so depressed, as in, oh my God, why is it a struggle? I said, don't worry, don't worry. After you've gone through this pillar, it will be like, whoa, money time, abundance and all that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that gave him some hope to keep going. I said, but meanwhile, you have to work. I said, don't worry, you're still young. But at least there is light at the end of the tunnel, and a pot of gold is waiting for you. And I think that's empowering, and it keeps a person going in a way, to know that, yeah, there's
so
something there. So for me, what I need from a client is basically the date of birth, the birth details. And for the DNA, I would need the time for accuracy. If you don't have the time, it will be about 70% accurate. If you don't have the time, like, some people don't know their exact time of birth, so it would be about 70% accurate in that sense, which is still good. But of course, with the time, it's more accurate. But with the life code I'm talking about, the one that's very accurate, the one that I've learned recently, I only need your date of birth details. That's it. I don't need your time. That's so awesome, right? I know. And all these, Ingrida, these are all just calculations. So I just need to spend time calculating, and okay, this combination of numbers, what do they mean? This combination of numbers, what do they mean? And like in terms of life code, it's like 20 to 40, this will be the energy waiting for you. 40 to 60, this is the energy. 60 to 80, that would be the energy, basically. That's for life
Oh,
code.
guys, this is amazing. Celine can do this for us, the reading. Oh my gosh, Celine, this is so cool. I'm first time hearing the accuracy that this can be, and that we can take the action and we can shift, kind of shape our destiny.
Because I always say, you are the magnet. You are who you attract. I mean, you will attract who you are, right? So clean this up, because I was there. I was like, I was such a worrier. And then later I found this saying, which was so wonderful. It's like a rocking chair, something to do. You rock, but it gets you nowhere, which is so true, right? It gets you nowhere, but it's something to do. It's actually a habit. It's actually a habit. A worrier worries, because you want to control outside forces and stuff like that. I mean, it's quite, so it makes me very understanding when I see another chat. Oh God, you're a worrier. You think too much. Oh, that was just a reading I did yesterday. An overthinker. Yeah.
Oh,
And so worried about this, so worried about that, and all that. I said, first, you need to clean yourself, as in, stop that. And there are different methods to go about it. Obviously, meditation is one of them.
hmm.
In that chart, every modality says meditate, meditate, meditate. So there are solutions. I don't like telling people something like, let's say, that is not so positive, like if you overthink and all that. I don't like it when I don't give you a solution. I must give you a solution. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Telling you what's negative, but I don't give you a solution, right? Correct.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. This, Celine, can you? Oh, sorry for interrupting. Please continue because it just delayed.
Are you okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Right.
now I can hear. It's a little delay happening. Not sure if it's my end, probably my end.
Okay. I
It's
hear
okay.
you. Yeah. So that's it. What I do after work. Whereas my day job is to help clients, positioning and all that,
With
and
the
yeah,
marketing.
because I used to be a executive creative director, but I downgraded to a writer because I wanted to work from home, look after my mom. Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, I just left. Yeah, I've been with international companies, and I love it when I'm not the kind that go for awards. I mean, to me awards are a bonus. I mean, I do have my share of awards, but to me, it's helping a client sell. That's so
Oh.
right. Yeah, so I've got that, like sold out successes and all that, like a nobody. There was a softener client, right? Oh my God, their big boys were just here. Supermarkets won't carry our brand and all that. I said, okay, never mind. You tell me what is so different about your product, because they were about to shoot, because we do commercials here. Yeah, they were about to shoot when a commercial, and I just joined the company, and I said, I look at the script. A softener softens and makes your clothes smell fresh. How's that different from the rest? Right? Right?
Oh.
Can we cancel this shoot? Oh my God. Okay. The production house was very angry with me because it cost money, right? I said, you can go ahead with it, but you won't make a difference because you're worried supermarkets won't carry you, right? And if you go out in the market with that message, why would I switch and buy you as a customer? Am I right? Right? You need to talk to your customers. Can you just, because you know your product best, go back and think about it. Tell me something that is different that will help you stand out from the rest.
Mm.
And guess what? I think within a week they came back. They said, okay, we have this thing, but the other softener clients also have, but they're not saying it. You know what, Ingrida? It is, we don't have animal fat. Ours don't have animal fat. I said, what? softener has animal fat? Oh my God, I tell you. So I was so excited about it and we did it. And guess what? They could not produce enough because supermarkets were, they were selling so much. I know, it was so awesome. Then they said, oh my God, your creative is so good. I said, no, client, no. Your proposition was so compelling, right? If I didn't do the commercial, I just come up with a cardboard and I put it next to your product, no animal fat, it will still sell. Am I right? Right? I said, it's your unique selling proposition. And guess what? The big boys at that time quickly came up with, our product also does not have animal fat, but too late. They already own that territory, the market category. This is what I mean. Same thing with people with the other people I help is to help them look for the unique selling proposition.
How do you see that? Does your numerology, do you use the numerology to help to see it?
My day job. That's my day job as an advertising person. The client was going to shoot a commercial, right? I look at the TV script. I said, no, 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 it's too basic. You're saying the same thing as everybody. It's the same with us in life, right? If we say the same thing, we will be lost in the crowd. Same with this client. It's a small client. They're so worried about it and all that. I said, if you have to stand out the crowd. And because I don't know your product well, you know your product well, tell me something that's different, then I will help you position it. And yeah, same thing with a property client. Oh my God, opposite the road, they have this big property everybody's buying, and ours, people have to go past a toll. The toll, you have to pay toll. People want to buy our place because, they have to pay toll. And I said, no, no, no. So I did the research. I said, oh my God, you're next to a forest reserve, forest. So I position it in fact back to nature, how many thousands of squares, with nature, and only one chance to own this property. Okay? They sold out in 3 hours. They sold out in 3 hours and they were so happy. I'm just lucky that way. I've been so lucky that way. This is what I mean by you have to be different. No matter what we do, we have to package it and look for something different. I've been so far.
Oh, and I think that's why we connected. Like first time when we connected, I don't know what I saw, but I knew like you, my sister from the other life. And I know you knew that too. The energy, like, oh, I could feel it.
Voice also is like, oh my God, it's so awesome. You just know, right? We just know it, right? Somehow intuitive, right? Yeah. So
And Celine,
I'm so honored that you asked, me to be here with your community. Yeah.
I
So
think actually it was brilliant. But can I ask now, as a female, and in this community we have female, quite a few females. I think more than half. Um, I mean, I just have to ask this question. But please feel free not to answer if it's. How comes you are so looking young? Like you said, did you say you are in your 60s, girl? Come on.
5 in Chinese, 64 in English in 2 weeks. Yeah.
No. What do you do? Please tell us. Help us.
I'm always learning, Ingrid. I'm always learning. And just recently, I took a course called Train the Trainer. It's a government related thing where I can go to companies and train their staff. So the subject matter I did was age less. Age dot 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 less. Okay? Age less. And after that, my trainer said, you should go into this line. You should go into, mind, body, spirit, because that's what I covered. How you age less. It's a mind, body, spirit thing. Of course, my mom says it's her genes.
What I want to say, that must be Jean, Celine. Come on, like.
I've got 2 other brothers. and they swear that mom picked me up from the dustbin or something like that. Because they're tall and they're 6-footers.
You know.
And 5 and a bit. Yeah, 5. Yeah. So I think in my case, my body is very strict with me. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. I don't just eat healthy food, okay? I was called the cookie monster at work. At 5 o'clock, everybody comes, you too? At 5 o'clock, everybody comes to my desk, including a board of director, to have snacks. And I'll be eating all the fried stuff, and I'll be like sharing, my stuff and all that. And I can eat a whole cake those days in a day. I can finish a whole cake in a day. I'm serious. It was that bad. No, 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 no. My advice to the ladies, no, 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 no. But when I menopaused, oh, my body is very strict. But one thing is, my body is very strict. I cannot take alcohol. Though I had alcohol accounts, yeah. I handled alcohol accounts and I won awards for them. The client said, how did you do it? You know what was my reply? Because I remained sober. No, those were work for charity. And somehow I'm very good when I do charity. Somehow I get rewarded. Somehow it's just in your chart, I guess. So yeah, I've handled alcohol. Hey, by the way, Guinness, right? Ireland, right? That was one of my clients. Guinness was my client. Yeah, and the wonderful client. They really took good care of me because they knew I couldn't drink. We had to socialize sometimes, meet them because they have events and all that. So what they do is they say, come. Then they pour me Malta. Malta, there's no alcohol.
No alcohol. We have that. That's the only one I can drink.
It's that filled with vitamin B and all that. It's so good. I love the Malta. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So you see, yeah.
Alcohol, but the Guinness with no alcohol is okay, and you look better.
In Malaysia, it's called Malta, Malta.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's a no alcohol version of Guinness produced by the same company, by Guinness. Yeah. I think one of the reasons would be I cannot, my body does not allow me to drink. Because I tried once, in a fruit punch, they would put vodka. I didn't know that because no taste to it, right? So I drank and drank. Was wow, so good, so refreshing. Within half an hour, I went to the toilet, right? I look at the mirror, I said, who's that staring at me? My eyes were all glazed and my face was all like, I just broke out in rashes. My body doesn't allow me to drink. And see a doctor. I had a jab, and I was scratching like a monkey for 2 weeks after the jab. My body. So in a way, I'm protected in that sense. I of course I don't smoke. I choke when people smoke. Those days when clients can smoke in a meeting, I will tell them, I'm sorry, when I have to present, right? I said, I'm sorry, client, not smoke while I'm presenting. Because I think I was a witch in a past life. I must have been burned at the stake. I cannot handle smoke now. So they laugh, and willingly, they will not smoke until after I presented. So I don't smoke. I cannot drink. Yeah. But
and okay.
I love lots of cookies. I love lots of cookies and cake. But now after menopause, my body is very strict. No more.
Well, what do you eat then, Celine? What is the foods that you eat?
It's not so much the food. It's eating right for your blood type. I learned that. And your body type. If you're familiar with Ayurveda, there's a body type, right? The blood type is another thing. I'm blood O.
Me too. I think minus. Are you the same?
I think I'm positive. The one that donate to other people would be O plus, right?
Yeah, I can donate to anyone. Hi, come. No.
And because it's O, we have to eat like cavemen, right? We are not evolved. We are the most basic. So eat like cavemen. So meaning fruit, meat, fruit, seafood, and all that, fruits and all that, but no cakes, no bread. No. I still take them because to me, I don't have health issues. If you have health issues, a reflexologist, when I passed him that book, when I told him about that book, the next week he came back, he said, oh my God, thank you for that. it helped my wife. The wife loved corn. Oh, we're not supposed to have corn, and she loved everything corn. And apparently, within that week, her chronic issues left.
Wow.
Awesome, right? So powerful, right? And there's this guy, I think I shared this one also. I don't eat all day. I starve myself all day. I only eat at 8 o'clock at night. Yet I'm putting on weight. I said, what blood type are you? I'm O, right? He says, I'm blood type O. I said, cavemen don't eat pizza, do they? Do cavemen eat pizza? Now you know why you keep on putting on weight. But no health issues. I love my bread. I love bread. Sorry, I'm Chinese, but bread anytime. Bread and butter, lots of butter.
Okay, so it's really simple. No cigarette, no alcohol, balanced food,
Balanced food. Eat right for your blood type.
right, for your blood type.
Google it. You can Google it. You can just Google or you buy the book. Eat right for your blood type. You try it. You check that one. The other one is the Ayurveda. Eat right for your body type. And after menopause, if your group of people, if they're reach menopause and all that, right? First you have to manage your mind, yeah. But after the body does go through some things, right? So exercise is so good. But another thing, I can just give a free tip, right? Try to finish eating latest 7. For us Chinese, we eat by 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Very good habit. If you notice, most Chinese, the traditional ones anyway, the older ones are actually quite small, quite petite. I think it's our diet. Because there are some other cultures, they will not eat dinner until 9 o'clock at night. And later, when they're older, you can see them, yes, 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 yes. Yeah.
That's true, because we were in Spain, in Barcelona, and they start eating dinners very, very late.
I love Barcelona. I was there. I love it. The Sagrada Familia. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They eat very late. Yeah.
Very late, yeah, yeah.
So,
So
I mean, it's young, but I think when you're older, it does make a difference. And health-wise, mom also, I put her on that, and she's like, oh, I'm fat. I'm putting on weight and all that. So I said, you stop eating. But now naturally, she is like, yeah, she's at her best actually in terms of shape. Yeah. Yeah.
this is, yeah, this is amazing, Celine. I so much appreciate you. It's so many golden tips that you gave to the audience. And Celine, just before we finish, can you tell a little bit where people can find you and if they want to start working with you? So how can they connect with you?
Website and all that because I'm so busy my day job and my evening job, right? Facebook would be the best. Yeah, look for me, Celine Law, Law. Messenger. Yeah, I will reply. But maybe time difference and all that. Give me some time
And
because
maybe,
hours away. Are we 8 hours difference?
so it's 12 noon now in Ireland. And what's in your country, Malaysia?
8 o'clock
Ah, okay. So yeah.
hours. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So the Facebook, people can contact you direct. I'm gonna put the link once we finish where they can find it. And this is amazing. And you can do for them the numerology and all the different packages, right?
What would be good is if they message me, and then it's good if we can just have a quick talk because I don't use all the tools. Because sometimes just by listening, I can help a person also. So
Mm.
once I know what your issues are, and then can figure out what kind of package will be good for you. You know what I mean? So I
Wow.
don't waste resources. I don't. Yeah, I can keep it affordable for you.
Absolutely, Celine, you are amazing. I appreciate so much for finding time to come here and talk to my audience. I learned personally so much from you, and I just want to say how much I appreciate you. And you are just beautiful, beautiful light. And I'm so happy that I know you and you're in my life.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Brilliant, Celine. Can't wait. Guys, so take a chance, book Celine for reading if it's something that you want to improve, right?
By the way, people who are looking at me right now, Zoom somehow enhances your face. The Zoom is very kind.
Um, Regardless that you look amazing, your energy, that's to me the most important. It's so beautiful and so raw and so amazing and so contagious. I just want to stay in your presence forever. I'm grateful. Yeah, Celine. Oh.
That type. Oh my God, twins in a past life, maybe.
Definitely. We definitely need to look in that the man that you said, Robert Edward Grant, and figure out what's going on.
I can just listen to him talk all day. He's so intelligent. But I love the fact that he's decoding so many things for us and bringing up the truth. People, just watch him. Go, go, go. Robert Edward Grant. Google.
And yes, please do contact Celine directly. And guys, thank you so much. And Celine, thank you so much. You've been amazing. It's such a privilege.
Same here. Same here. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.